Alright, what's up guys? In this video I'm going to pick up some multivariable calculus, and we're going to be calculating dot product here. So we're asked to compute the dot product of the two given vectors u and v. So we're given these vectors u and v and we need to compute the dot product. So the first thing I'm going to do is rewrite these vectors. So we're going to rewrite this. So we got our vector u. Well, that's just going to be negative 2I plus j minus 4k. So that's the first vector. The second vector is v, and we're going to write that as I plus 3j minus k. Remember, unit vectors are dimensionless vectors with a magnitude of 1, so you never have to stick a 1 in front of a unit vector because it's just 1 times 1, which we know is 1. And so remember the definition for the dot product. Pretty simple. Remember the dot product, if I have two vectors, u and v, it's just the magnitude of the first vector u multiplied by the magnitude of the second vector v multiplied by cosine of the angle between them. And if we want to calculate the dot product for these two vectors, it's just going to be the first component of u times the second component of v, or the first component of u times the first component of v, plus the second component of u times the second component of v, plus the second component, the third component of u times the third component of v, and that's how we would get our dot product. So in our case, u dot v, it's going to be negative 2 multiplied by 1, and we'll add that to 1 multiplied by positive 3. And then we'll add that to negative 4 multiplied by negative 1. And we get negative 2 plus 3 plus 4. And that's just going to give us 5. Remember, the dot product is also called the scalar product, but they don't call it the scalar product all that much because they don't want to confuse it with scalar multiplication. And remember, when you take the dot product of two vectors, you get a scalar. 5 is just a scalar. When you take the cross product of two vectors, you get another vector. But when you take the dot product, you get a scalar. Also remember, if you take the dot product and you get 0, then that means that that vector is orthogonal. So your final answer here, our dot product u and v is just going to be 5. And that's your answer. Alright, so I hope that made sense. Let me know if you got any questions about it. I'll see you next time.